Well, the winter storm not stopping moving companies in the city. They still have to show up for work to help New Yorkers pack or unpack their belongings, and the snow is not the only challenge they're up against.
Yeah, date is a date. Richard Giacovis shows us what a day in the life of a mover is like when the weather hits.
Like postal workers, most movers have to work no matter what the conditions are outside.
We've been out here for the past year with coronavirus, with the weather, nothing really stops us.
In the middle of yet another winter storm, moving companies across the city have been battling not only the elements, but customers who have been trying to reschedule their moving date over and over again.
We have been moving a lot, unfortunately. It's been us kind of changing due to weather.
Sophia Sorockler has been attempting to move into her new home in Astoria, Queens for weeks. But Mother Nature had other plans.
And I know we're kind of coming to the end of the month here, so we've kind of had to move quickly. Obviously, we can't keep postponing things.
But Lyft NYC movers say rescheduling can be a challenge not only because of the weather, but also because some customers have a limited amount of time before their lease is up, and they have to have everything out.
We're pretty flexible most of the time in moving things around when the weather gets bad, but it can be tough. If you have to be out by the 1st and there's a big snowstorm, where are you going to go?
Most of these companies have seen an increased demand since the pandemic began last year. The only challenge is making it all work, and of course being on time.
We try to accommodate every little last-minute change that comes up.
Yes, even in a snowstorm.
The winter does kind of turn out to be a slower season. Unfortunately, the weather can be unpredictable at times, but you got to move. People are still working, so life goes on.
So if you're one of the few who decide to stick it out and do this during a snowstorm, well, moving companies have some advice for you. First, make sure you salt and shovel before your movers arrive. Next, you may want to wait for a lull in the flakes to do the heavy lifting, and make sure you don't pack up your hat and gloves just yet. We're on the Upper East Side. Richard Giacovis, Fox 5 News.